Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can tell, we have a brand new car. It's an Audi. I'm super excited about this car for a few reasons. One of them is the fact that it's a drop top, and right now just picked it up. It's still on the trailer. I'm going to meet you guys back at the shop and unload it and show you all the cool features. And I got this thing for a crazy good price, so make sure you guys stay tuned to find out how much I got it for. Catch you back at the shop. So the weather hasn't been that great the past few days, so I've been putting off filming the rundown of the car, but the weather's pretty nice now, so I'm gonna go grab the car and give you the full rundown of the Audi that we picked up. The car's only been sitting here for a couple days, but just in the time it's been sitting, the battery died. As you can see, when I push the button, nothing happens. So I'm gonna go grab another car and get this thing jump started. Now that we got the cables all connected, let's see if we can get this thing started. It's trying. All right, so I'm gonna let this thing sit here for a second and just charge up, and then I will try starting it again. While I'm waiting here in the car for it to charge up a little bit, this is kind of what the interior of the car looks like. I'll give you guys a little bit more of a thorough look here in a second. But as you can tell, black leather, all really good shape. Everything's in super good condition. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes now. Let's see if we can get this thing started. There we go. All right, guys, so ignore the beeping noise, but I want to show you a feature that I've never seen before on any other car. So watch the seatbelt once I close the door. As you can tell, it has this little arm that comes out. It lets you grab the seatbelt nice and easy. And as soon as I click it, just like that, it retracts it. So the entire point of that feature is just to make it more convenient to grab the seatbelt. I find that pretty fascinating. I've never seen that before. Well, here is the car. After getting it moved over here and jump started, it is a 2014 Audi A5 Cabriolet. So as you can tell, that means that the top right there is a drop top. It's convertible, which is pretty cool. I feel like you don't see these too often, but anyway, I usually try to stay away from German cars, but this car was just too good of a deal to pass up. I had to buy it. I couldn't resist, so it'll be pretty interesting working on it. I've never worked on a German car really before, except doing little things here and there. The main things that are wrong with the car, as you can tell, we have some body damage right there, some more body damage up here on the front of the car, right there on the bumper, the grille. The driver's side is pretty clean overall. The fender there needs a little work, but the main work is going to be right here and then right around here as well. But before I show you guys any more of the car, let's get this thing all cleaned up because it's pretty dirty. It's been sitting for a while. Well, after just giving that a brief, quick wash, it looks so much better already. The rims look really nice. They were kind of caked in oil and then had some brake dust, but they look really nice. The paint is in really good shape, although there are some marks that you can kind of see in the paint right there. But that's not a big deal because that'll all be buffed out at the end. There's one other issue that the car has with the engine. When I bought it, the guy said that it was overheating really quickly and that he took it to a shop and they diagnosed it that it needed a radiator, a water pump, and a thermostat. But we'll diagnose it ourselves and see what conclusion we come to. But you can see the engine bay is super filthy. And right there, it looks like that's where the coolant was spraying out and leaking. So we'll be investigating this area right here for our issue. But we'll be doing that in the next video, actually diagnosing and fixing the car. Later on in this video though, I might give this engine bay a little bit of a cleaning, because it'll be a lot nicer to work in a clean engine bay than a filthy engine bay like this is. Also, the hood strut doesn't work, and that's a really heavy hood. So now that I've kind of shown you guys all the things that we're going to be fixing on the car, let me give you a little bit of a tour of the interior of the car and show you all the little cool things about the car. So as we walk into the interior, it is in super good shape. All the black leather is in really good condition. No scuffs on any of the plastic. None of it's cracked or damaged. Everything works as it should. For those of you wondering, it has 94,000 miles. And like I mentioned earlier, I got this thing for a crazy good deal, and that's why I purchased it. I said I don't usually buy German cars, but I purchased this thing for $6,000, which is a phenomenal deal. It's $12,000 under what the car is valued on Kelley Blue Book, and it has a clean title and everything, so it's a really good deal, super good find. Let me show you one of the coolest things about the car, and that is the drop top. So that was a really easy, simple process. The top goes down super quick. It works perfectly, just like it should. As you can tell, this is kind of the view of the interior now that the top is down. You don't have to do any unlatching of buttons up here or anything of that nature, which makes it really nice. And yeah, as you can tell, the car in the back here is all in really great shape. It all looks good down there. Brought the Audi here into the garage, so now let's get the engine bay all cleaned up. We now have the engine bay all scrubbed down with dish soap, so it's time to go take it outside and use the hose and just spray off all the grease and grime that we rubbed loose. All right, so I just finished cleaning up the engine bay and it looks so much better already. This is gonna make working on it so much nicer. Parts are gonna be easy to see. I don't have to worry about dirt or anything falling into places where it shouldn't be. Well, that wraps it up today for the Audi. We got it all cleaned up on the outside. We got the engine bay clean. I'm pretty happy with this car so far. In the next video, what we're gonna be doing is diagnosing the engine and getting that all sorted so we can get this thing back on the road. And then after that, we'll start tackling the bodywork. So if you like the video, make sure you leave a like. And if you want to follow along, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.